Good evening. If you know, you know. As we begin this ceremony, we take a moment to recognize the significance of what brings us here today. This milestone represents not only academic achievement, but perseverance, growth, and the development of a professional identity grounded in compassion and responsibility. I know that many of our graduates value faith and have asked for a prayer as they reach this moment. For those who wish to participate, I invite you to join me. For others, I invite you to use this time for quiet reflection. Let us pray. Gracious God, we thank you for bringing these graduates to this day through challenges, growth, and determination. As they step into the nursing profession, grant them wisdom in their decisions, steadiness in difficult moments, and compassion in every patient interaction. Help them lead with integrity, to advocate with courage, and to care with both skill and heart. Bless their journey ahead, and may they never forget the purpose that brought them here. Amen. You may be seated.
Good evening and welcome to the Fairmont State University Spring 2026 Nursing Pinning Ceremony. My name is Professor Fuchs, and it is truly my honor and privilege to share in this special evening with you. To our distinguished guests, faculty, fellow nurses, families, and friends, thank you for your presence on this special occasion as we celebrate the graduates whose dedication and resilience have brought them to this achievement. As we gather this evening to celebrate the accomplishments of our graduates as they transition from student nurse to professional nurse, we also want to recognize a significant milestone within the College of Nursing. We would like to recognize Fairmont State University's first class of traditional BSN graduates. This milestone represents a new chapter in our continued investment in the growth and advancement of our nursing program. The nursing pinning ceremony symbolizes entrance into the nursing profession and the continuation of a tradition that has existed for generations. That tradition dates back centuries to the Crusades within the nursing profession and has later evolved through the influence of our founder of modern nursing, Florence Nightingale. The first American nursing pin was awarded at Bellevue Hospital School of Nursing in 1880 in New York City. And by 1916, the pinning ceremony had become standard practice in the United States as a way of formally welcoming graduates into the nursing profession. Tonight, as you receive your pin, you join a legacy of nurses who have answered the call to serve others. And as I stand before you this evening, I too am wearing my nursing pin, one I have proudly carried for more than 35 years. You have survived early mornings, long clinical days, care plans, exams, simulation labs, and enough caffeine to probably sponsor this ceremony tonight. But tonight also reflects your sacrifice, perseverance, and commitment that have brought you to this achievement and to a profession grounded in compassion and service. As you begin your nursing careers, remember that some of the most meaningful experiences in healthcare not only come from clinical skill, but from empathy, advocacy, and simply being fully present for our patients and families. As Maya Angelou once said, people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Families, loved ones, faculty, and supporters who walked alongside these graduates throughout this entire journey, thank you. Your encouragement, patience, prayers, sacrifices, and support helped make this evening possible. Class of 2026, congratulations. Tonight we celebrate not only your achievements, but the nurses you are becoming and the difference you will make in the lives of others. It is now my pleasure to welcome the president of Fairmont State University, Dr. Michael Davis.
Good evening. It's my pleasure to be here tonight. So this past semester, in preparation for Day of Giving, I got to do a Mike Tries It in the simulation lab. So I got to be a nursing student for a day with Dr. Smith and some students, and it was very challenging. But I saved the patient. I broke her ribs doing CPR, which is, I'm told, what I'm supposed to do. So I got a passing grade. But I also learned I could never do that every day. And I'm impressed that you all do, that you balance that with everything else you have going on in your lives. And as somebody who, unfortunately, in recent years has had a grandmother, a mother-in-law, and my own mother spend a lot of time in medical settings, I'm heartened by the fact that in each of those instances, there were medical professionals, especially nurses, who took care of my family. And in scary times made them a little less scary. And I appreciate that all of you are willing to go into that profession. And I was thinking about this earlier today. You all have decided to do that and you've lived through a global pandemic, and you still said, I want to be on the front lines. I want to provide that service. And I think that, we'll never be able to, as a society, thank our nurses and our healthcare professionals enough. But hopefully you'll feel the love in this room tonight and tomorrow during the commencement, because I'm proud of all of you. And I was having a conversation with one of your nursing faculty earlier this year, and she said the goal is if you're going into surgery and the last thing you see is a Fairmont State nursing graduate in front of you, you should feel safe. You should feel comforted, and I do. So. Hopefully not anytime soon, but if that ever happens, I hope that I have a Fairmont State nurse there. So congratulations, and have a great night.
I have the privilege to introduce Marissa Morrow, who serves as the interim president at the Fairmont State Foundation. She has had the privilege of connecting generous supporters with opportunities that transform students' lives. She's a proud alumna, and she has earned both her MBA and her bachelor's here at Fairmont State. And since joining the foundation in 2019, Marissa has had the opportunity to grow through several roles in donor relations, stewardship, and fundraising. Through that network, she's come to appreciate the impact that strong relationships and community support have on students, especially those preparing for roles like nursing, where service and compassion are at the center of the work. It's a true honor for Marissa to be a part of this meaningful moment, celebrating a class of nursing graduates who have worked hard to get here and who are preparing to step into careers that will make a difference in the lives of so many. Please welcome Marissa Morrow.
It is a true honor. Good evening. As she said, my name is Marissa Morrow, and I am privileged to serve as the interim president of the Fairmont State Foundation. It's a true honor to be here today to celebrate a milestone that you all have worked so tirelessly to achieve. Today is a day of reflection, pride, and anticipation, a day that marks not just the culmination of your studies, but the beginning of an incredible journey. At Fairmont State, we often say that our university graduates wonderful nurses. And this is more than just a phrase or a slogan, it's truth. We see it year after year with the dedication, skill, and compassion of our graduates. It's a tradition built not only on rigorous training, but also on a culture of care and community. Today, you are stepping into a legacy that reaches far beyond these walls, a legacy that you will carry forward as you begin your careers and make your mark in the world of nursing. Today, you enter one of the most trusted and essential professions in the world. You are not just graduates, you are stepping into a role where your hands will bring steadiness, your words will offer comfort, and your heart will embody compassion. In moments of uncertainty, illness, and fear, patients will look to you for reassurance, skill, and care. And in every one of those moments, the training, values, and experiences you've gained here at Fairmont State will guide you. From this day forward, you carry not only the knowledge and skills you have worked so hard to earn, but also a profound privilege, the privilege of being present during some of life's most meaningful, challenging, and sacred moments. You will hold a hand when someone is afraid. You will be the voice of those who cannot speak for themselves. You will provide calm in moments of uncertainty. They may seem small in the moment, but to the patients and family in your care, they are monumental. As we celebrate your accomplishments today, it is equally important to recognize a truth that often goes unsaid. You did not get here alone. Every step of this journey has been supported by people who believed in you. Family members who encouraged you, friends who cheered you on, faculty who guided you through challenges, and mentors who pushed you to be your best. Their belief, encouragement, and sometimes quiet sacrifices have shaped who you are today. For many of you, there were also individuals who invested in your future through scholarships or support for the College of Nursing. Often without ever meeting you, their generosity opened doors, eased burdens, and created opportunities so that you could focus on learning, growing, and achieving. They believed in you, in your potential, your commitment, and your future, because at Fairmont State, we know that our graduates become wonderful nurses. That quiet, selfless belief is now yours to carry forward. As nurses, you will see firsthand how generosity, whether in time, attention, or simple acts of kindness, can transform the experiences of patients and their families. It brings comfort in the darkest moments, expands what is possible in care, and can make even the most challenging moments a little more bearable. You are entering a profession defined by people who choose every day to invest in others. As nurses, you will become one of those people. You will offer your time, your expertise, your compassion, and your unwavering presence when it matters most, in moments of triumph, of fear, and everything in between. The difference you make may not always make headlines, but it will be felt deeply and remembered forever by those you touch. In the days, months, and years ahead, lift others up with the same kindness, compassion, and generosity that has carried you through your time at Fairmont State. Bring that spirit with you into every patient room, every interaction, every decision, every challenge you face. Remember that even the smallest gesture of care can ripple outward in ways you may never see. And know this, wherever your path leads, you will always be a part of this community, and we will always be in your corner. As you embark on this next step, remember the world needs your skill, your care, and your courage, your voice, your empathy, your strength. These are the qualities that will define your profession and touch lives every day. You have earned this moment through hard work, perseverance, and dedication, and more importantly, you are prepared for the challenges and joys that lie ahead. Congratulations, nurses. We know you will do incredible things. Thank you.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Dr. Brenda Smith, and I am the Director of Simulation Education for the College of Nursing. And right after this ceremony, you are all expected to be in the lab. We're running one more sim. So you better be ready. They think I'm kidding, I'm not. So family and friends, put those dinner reservations on hold. It is my pleasure this evening to announce our student speaker for the class of 2026. This young lady balanced a difficult academic major, nursing. Nobody can appreciate nursing unless you're a nursing student. While everybody else was probably out partying, this young lady was probably working on a care plan. That's the life of a nursing student. She succeeded both academically and in her endeavors as a student athlete. This required early mornings, not only for class and clinical learning, but practice for basketball. And now this is a plug for President Davis, Dustin. She's returning for one more year. We expect to see her face on a Fairmont State University banner. Just saying. Right? Come on. It is my pleasure to welcome to the podium Miss Leslie Huffman.
Thank you, Dr. Smith. It's actually my life's goal to be on a banner, so. Good evening, friends, family, faculty, and future nurses. To begin my speech tonight, I've prepared 4 statements for all of you, similar to what we've seen throughout the duration of our programs. My name is Leslie Huffman. I am a member of the women's basketball team here at Fairmont State University. I am a part of the 2026 graduating class. It is a privilege to have been selected to deliver this speech on behalf of every nursing student. Please decide which of the previous statements was most correct. Welcome to nursing school. Standing here today, I'm filled with gratitude, not just for the education we've received, but for the journey that brought us to this moment. During this ceremony, everything appears quite simple. White scrubs, smiles, nursing pins, a class of students prepared to walk across a stage and enter the next chapter of their lives. But the truth is, there was nothing simple about getting here. What people see tonight is the accomplishment. What they don't see are the unseen hours that built it. They don't see the exhaustion behind the smiles, the stress hidden behind composure, the moments we sat in parking lots before clinicals, trying to gather ourselves before walking inside, the nights we questioned whether we were capable of continuing, the sacrifices made quietly, without recognition, because failure was never an option. Some of us worked long shifts after class just to support ourselves. Some went home after lectures to care for children or family members. Some commuted long distances every day. Some struggled silently with pressure, anxiety, self-doubt, or the fear of falling behind. And yet, somehow, every single one of us continued showing up. Every person sitting here carried responsibilities that no one else fully saw. That is what makes this moment meaningful. But nursing school showed all of us something bigger. Because nursing school was never just about passing exams or completing clinical hours. It was about learning how to keep showing compassion during difficult moments. It was about learning how to stay steady under pressure, how to advocate for others, and how to care for people during some of the most vulnerable moments of their lives. Long before we officially became nurses, this program began shaping us into them. And maybe the most important part of that transformation is that much of it happened in the unseen moments. The moments where discipline was built, where resilience was tested, where confidence slowly replaced doubt, where strangers became classmates, classmates became support systems, and support systems became family. Because none of us made it here alone. We stand on the support of professors, clinical instructors, coaches, classmates, teammates, family, and friends who believed in us throughout this journey, even during moments where we struggled to believe in ourselves. So as we leave Fairmont State University, we carry more than just nursing pins or degrees. We carry the lessons learned in classrooms, hospitals, practices, libraries, and in life itself. We carry the understanding that growth happens in the unseen hours, and we carry the confidence that if we were able to overcome everything it took to reach this moment, then we are ready for whatever comes next. Tonight is more than a ceremony. It is proof of perseverance, proof of sacrifice, proof that even the congratulations class of 2026, we earned this every early morning, every late night, and every moment in between. Thank you.
Just give it to her. Well done, Leslie. Good evening. Tonight I am introducing the pinning speaker, Jenny Wilson, who serves as the Emergency Department Nurse Manager at Fairmont Medical Center, WVU Medicine, a campus of J.W. Ruby Memorial. Here she has dedicated the past 16 years of her career to patient care and leadership. Beginning her journey in healthcare well before earning her RN in 2018, Jenny has steadily advanced through her profession with a clear commitment to growth, excellence, and service. In 2024, she earned a dual master's degree in nursing and business administration, further strengthening her ability to lead with both clinical expertise and strategic vision. As a certified emergency nurse, she brings a passion for high-quality, patient-centered care in a fast-paced and challenging environment. Jenny is known for being goal-oriented and deeply driven to support and uplift others. She is committed to mentoring the next generation of nurses and believes strongly in the power of perseverance, lifelong learning, and compassionate care. Today, she is honored to celebrate and recognize the achievements of the graduating nursing students as they begin their own professional journeys. Jenny Wilson.
Good evening, faculty, family, friends, honored guests, and most importantly, the graduating nursing class. First, I want to say how incredibly grateful and humbled I am to stand here tonight as your pinning speaker. When I was asked to give this speech, my first reaction was honestly shock. Never in a million years did I think I would be the one standing at this podium speaking to a room full of future nurses. But as I sat down to write this speech, I realized something important. Nursing has a way of putting us exactly where we are supposed to be, even when we never saw it coming. Tonight is such a special moment. This ceremony marks more than finishing classes, passing clinicals, surviving exams, and learning skills. Tonight marks the moment you officially step into a profession that will change not only your life, but the lives of countless other people. And how fitting is it that your pinning ceremony falls during National Nurses Week, a week dedicated to honoring nurses in the heart of this profession. Tonight, you are becoming part of that legacy. I've worked in healthcare for 16 years. I started as a CNA, becoming a nurse 8 years ago. Being a CNA taught me lessons no textbook ever could. Excuse me. It taught me how important dignity is. It taught me patience. It taught me how to listen. And most importantly, it taught me the smallest acts of care often matter the most. Before I became a nurse, I thought nursing was mostly about skills and knowledge. And yes, those things are important. You absolutely need to know what you're doing, but over the years, I've learned that nursing is just as much about presence as it is performance. Patients may not remember every medication you gave them, every task you completed, but they will remember how you made them feel during the hardest moments of their lives. They'll remember the nurse who held their hand when they were scared, the nurse who stayed a few extra minutes to listen, the nurse who treated them like a person instead of a room number. That nurse can be you. Now, I also want to be honest with you tonight because nursing deserves honesty. Nursing is beautiful, meaningful, rewarding work, but it's not always easy. There will be shifts where you feel completely overwhelmed, There will be days you question yourself. You will make mistakes. Every nurse does. There will be moments that break your heart, moments that stay with you long after your shift ends. But there will also be moments where you laugh harder than you expected, moments where a patient hugs you before discharge, moments where a family member says, "Thank you for taking care of them," moments where you realize you truly did make a difference. Those moments will carry you through. One thing I want every graduate here to understand is this: you do not have to know everything on day one. I know walking into your first nursing job can feel terrifying. At some point, every single nurse has walked into the unit feeling scared and wondering, what if I'm not ready? The truth is, nursing school teaches you to think like a nurse. I bet you've heard that before. Your real learning begins when you start practicing. So ask the questions, take notes, learn from experienced nurses, accept feedback, and never let your pride stop you from asking for help. The safest nurses are not the ones who pretend to know everything. The safest nurses are the ones willing to learn. And while you continue to prepare for one more hurdle, the NCLEX, remember this: you've already overcome so much to get here. You survived the exams, the clinicals, the sleepless nights, as you've heard, the stress and the sacrifices. You've already proven you're capable. You're here. The NCLEX is important, so study hard, get ready, take it seriously, but do not let that exam convince you it defines your worth. A test measures knowledge in a moment. It does not measure your compassion. It does not measure your work ethic. It does not measure your heart. And nursing needs your heart. Another piece of advice I want to give you is this: protect who you are on the outside of nursing. This profession can consume you if you let it, so take care of your mental health. Spend time with people you love. Rest if you need to rest. Laugh often. Celebrate the small wins. Remember that asking for support is not a weakness, it is wisdom. And take care of each other. You cannot pour from an empty cup. Also, never underestimate the impact you have. Even on the days it feels like you didn't do enough, sometimes nursing feels invisible. You leave work wondering if anything you did even mattered, but it mattered. The comfort you gave mattered. The kindness you showed mattered. The patient you advocated for mattered. Your presence matters. You may never fully realize how deeply your care affects people. I also want to remind you that nursing is not a one-size-fits-all. Some of you will work at bedside. Some will go into critical care, pediatrics, labor and delivery, oncology, clinics, leadership, education, and advanced practice. Some of you may completely change paths multiple times throughout your career. That's the beauty of nursing. There is room for growth, room for change, room to discover where you belong. And wherever your path takes you, never lose the reason why you started. On the hardest days, come back to that reason. Before I close, I want to recognize the families, friends, spouses, children, parents, support systems sitting in this room tonight. Graduates, you earned this achievement through hard work and determination, but nobody gets through nursing school alone. To the people who encouraged them, supported them, helped them with childcare, listened to them vent, stayed up late, believed in them, and reminded them not to quit. This celebration belongs to you too. And to the graduates, tonight you should be proud of yourselves. You chose a profession built on compassion, resilience, courage, and service. You chose to care for people during their most vulnerable moments of their lives. You chose nursing. That choice does matter. In a short time, each of you will step into hospitals, clinics, communities as nurses. You will comfort strangers, advocate for patients, save lives, and change lives, sometimes without realizing it. And one day, years from now, you may find yourself standing where I am tonight, looking out at another graduating class, wondering how time passed so quickly. So take this moment, celebrate this accomplishment, be proud of how far you've came. You are not just new nurses, you are the future of nursing. Congratulations, class of 2026, and welcome to the nursing profession.
Each year, the faculty of the College of Nursing select one student from each class to receive the highest GPA and the Spirit of Nursing Award. A person with the highest grade point average, or GPA, has the characteristics of not just intelligence, which is strong comprehension, reasoning, and problem-solving ability, but is also persistent and consistent. Persistence is the ability to work through challenges, maintaining effort over time, and the ability to recover from setbacks. Consistency is reliable performance across courses rather than sporadic success. The student with the highest GPA in the RN to BSN program is Tim Smith. Please come forward to receive your certificate. Unfortunately, Tim was not able to join us this evening. The student with the highest GPA in the traditional BSN program is Leslie Huffman. Oh, sorry. Now we'll move on to the Spirit of Nursing Award. The Spirit of Nursing, according to Liz Smythe, is described as a way of being that encompasses watching and acting, doing and caring for, and taking over and giving back. Amid a complex and increasingly technological world, this calls the profession to remember the human encounter at the heart of all nursing. My personal interpretation of Dr. Smythe's is that the person with the spirit of nursing is being respectful and professional in demeanor, empathetic, compassionate, contributing service to community and the school, is high-tech but high-touch in the care of patients. This student has 23 years of nursing experience as an LPN and earned an RN in September of 2024, immediately continuing education toward a BSN. While advancing in education, the student successfully balanced dual nursing roles, working as a school nurse during the week and a correctional nurse on weekends. Despite being enrolled in an online program, the student remained highly engaged with both instructors and peers, consistently demonstrating enthusiasm in schoolwork. The student presented Catch My Breath, a vaping prevention program to 5th grade students, highlighting the growing concern of vaping among youth. For the capstone project, the student developed a medication-assisted treatment, or MAT, intake checklist to help incarcerated individuals access treatment more quickly. A single parent of 4 boys, she accomplished all of this through determination and hard work. Despite facing challenges, she stayed focused on her goals, driven by a desire to set a positive example for her children. Her journey reflects a deep commitment to both her profession and her family. I would ask that Crystal Smith will be the recipient of this year's Spirit of Nursing Award for the RN to BSN program. This student demonstrated a genuine passion for the nursing profession, most notably through her ability to connect with patients and make a meaningful impact. She has a unique gift for transforming even the most difficult situations, often turning a frustrated or withdrawn patient into someone who feels heard, supported, and even smiling by the end of the day. She consistently put thoughtful effort into every assignment and made a lasting difference in patients' perspectives, particularly in psychiatric settings where she helped instill a sense of hope and possibility. Her greatest impact was evident during her obstetrics capstone rotation, where she formed strong connections with every patient she encountered. Reflecting on her experience, the student shared, "Experiences like caring for a baby with a bilateral cleft lip and palate reminded me how important compassion, patience, and education are in nursing. It showed me that nursing is not just about clinical skills. It is about being present, building trust, and making patients feel supported during times of uncertainty." Her preceptor described her as one of the best students they have ever worked with, noting that the student consistently stepped in to help without ever being asked. Staff often assumed she was already an experienced nurse because of how naturally she integrated into the team and went above and beyond in patient care. Her preceptor shared, "She communed with patients with ease, earning the admiration of both patients and colleagues. She is truly an exceptional future nurse, and there is no doubt she will continue to make a profound impact in her nursing career." And I'm just going to add, she is a fellow Yinzer, so if I had a terrible towel, let's go Stillers, I'd be waving it. The Spirit of Nursing Award for the traditional BSN program is Alexis Brodnick. And now I ask Professor Arnett to step to the podium, who she will be announcing the awardees for the ASN program. You're right here.
Okay.
That's the extra.
Okay, thank you. Hello. Our ASN Traditional Outstanding Spirit of Nursing for Spring 2026, I'm going to talk a little bit about her. Throughout her time in the program, she consistently led with integrity, compassion, and professionalism, always questioning what she didn't understand and consistently standing for what was right. Her actions reflected not only clinical growth, but the character and empathy that define an exceptional nurse. She has embraced the spirit of nursing through the way she cared for others, supported her peers, and carried herself with quiet strength and grace. We are proud to recognize McKenna May with this honor. The ASN Traditional Highest GPA Spring 2026 Award goes to Jana Jordan. Now on to our LPN to ASN, Outstanding Spirit of Nursing. This graduate truly represents the spirit of nursing through her strength, determination, and commitment to others. During the nursing program, she faced personal challenges that would have caused many to step away, but she continued to push forward with resilience and grace. No matter the circumstances, she remained dedicated to her education, her classmates, and the care of her patients. She consistently brought compassion, professionalism, and a positive attitude into both the classroom and clinical setting. Her ability to persevere while continuing to support those around her speaks volumes about her character and the kind of nurse she's becoming. She is an excellent example of the heart, perseverance, and dedication that defines the nursing profession. Samantha Harper, please come accept your award. The LPN to ASN highest GPA goes to Sarah Williams. Next, we will have the BSN presentation of pins with Dr. Kara Burgard Clark.
Will the Bachelor of Science in Nursing candidates please rise and come forward to receive your nursing pin? Christian Simon works at the orthopedics unit at United Hospital Center. His accolades: Fall 2025 Semester President's List, ran cross-country and indoor track for 2 years, and received the William White Athletic Scholarship. He plans to continue working at United Hospital Center and possibly continue his education in the future. Gwendolyn Willis works at Ruby Memorial Hospital, long-term IV infusion unit, and continuing job. Crystal Smith will continue to work as a school nurse in correctional nursing on the weekends. Her future plans include travel nursing, being an instructor possibly, and aesthetic nursing. Alexandra Constantine, AHN Jefferson Hospital on the medical she has accepted an AHN Jefferson Hospital position on the medical progressive care unit. She's been on the dean's list throughout her entire time at Fairmont State. She plans to achieve complete remission from Hodgkin's lymphoma, begin her nursing career, travel, and pursue a master's in nursing. Leslie Huffman. Leslie hopes to work in the neonatal intensive care unit or on a pediatric floor. Her accolades include summa cum laude, athletic scholarship for women's basketball, Mountain East Conference Player of the Year in 2025, Atlantic Region Player of the Year in 2025, Honorable Mention All-American in 2025, Second Team Academic All-American in 2025, President's and Dean's List, and she still successfully completed nursing. Her future plans include aspiration to return to school to become a nurse practitioner after playing basketball next year while getting a master's degree in healthcare administration. Jenna K. Phillips. She hopes to work at Wheeling Hospital in Women's Health Department, OBGYN. In fact, she has accepted an offer there. Her accolades include cum laude Promise Scholarship. Her future goals include a goal is to continue her education as a nurse practitioner. Samantha Jo Hayes. She hopes to work at Ruby Memorial Hospital, hoping to work in the emergency department. Her accolades include the Promise Scholarship and cum laude. Her future plans include going on to continue her education to get a DNP or CRNA in the future. Braxton Foley. He has accepted an offer at Mon Medical Center in the ICU. His accolades include cum laude. His future plans is to continue his education and become a nurse practitioner in family medicine. Kaylee Carpenter. Kaylee has accepted an offer at United Hospital Center working on 6 North. Her accolades include magna cum laude. Her future plans are to become a critical care nurse. Hannah Robinson. Hannah has accepted an offer at WVU Medicine Children's Hospital in the neonatal ICU. Her accolades include cum laude. Her future plans are to continue working in the NICU and obtain her master's to become a family nurse practitioner in the future. Kelsey Hirschman. Kelsey has accepted an offer at J.W. Ruby Memorial Hospital on 8 Southeast in the Cardiothoracic Medical Surgical Unit. Her accolades include maintained the Dean's List, received the Nancy A. Delusky RN Scholarship, and graduating cum laude. Her future plans include inspired by her mother's 40 years of experience in nursing, Kelsey hopes to build a career centered on continued learning and professional growth as she develops into a confident and proficient nurse. She aspires to make a meaningful impact on the lives of the patients she cares for while practicing with compassion, respect, and integrity. Alexis Brodnick. Alexis has accepted a full-time RN position at UPMC Washington Hospital in the Medical Intensive Care Unit, specializing in cardiac and neuro. Her accolades include magna cum laude, President's List, Spring 2023, Spring 2024, and Spring 2026 Dean's List. Fall 2023, Fall 2024, Spring 2025, and Fall 2026. Her volunteer experience is Meals on Wheels at Fairmont State and Fairmont State Health Fair. Her future plans include gaining experience as a registered nurse while continuing her education through graduate studies. She hopes to aspire to attend certified registered nurse anesthesia or nurse practitioner school and specialize in women's health to provide empowering, compassionate care to women and families. Gracie Miller. Gracie has accepted a position at St. Joseph's Memorial Hospital in Buchanan, West Virginia on the medical surgical unit. Her accolades include scholarships such as Madge Rogers Memorial Scholarship and the Promise Scholarship. Honors are summa cum laude graduate, Dean's List, President's List throughout all 4 years of college. Her future plans are to eventually work in pediatrics and go on to earn a Master's of Science in Nursing. Sydney Scott. Sydney hopes to work on labor and delivery unit at Wheeling Hospital in Wheeling, West Virginia. Her accolades include magna cum laude, Sigma Theta Tau Honor Society member of the Baptist Campus Ministries, President and Dean's List, first honors recipient of Promise Scholarship. Her future plans include to eventually continue education to obtain Masters of Science in Nursing at Wheeling University, then attend midwifery school to become a midwife.
Would the ASN students please stand and come and present to receive your pins? Kylie Formo. Kylie hopes to work in the birthing center as a labor and delivery nurse. She earned the Dean's List in recognition for 2 semesters at the Elizabeth Wilson Nursing, William and Linda Olam Nursing. She plans to continue her education by earning a Bachelor of Science degree in nursing after that. If she should decide to continue school, her aspirations include becoming an OB/GYN midwife. Madison Phillips. Madison has accepted a position at WVU Medicine Children's Hospital on the labor and delivery unit. She has a Mon Health Scholarship, an Albert Yanni Scholarship, and she's going to continue her education to pursue her bachelor's. Isabella Johnson. Isabella has accepted an offer in the emergency department at United Health Center. She had an aspiring nurse scholarship. She's going to continue her education to get her Bachelor of Nursing. Lynn Guthrie. Lynn has accepted an offer at WVU Medicine Fairmont Medical Center in the medical surgical unit. She is of the aspiring nurse program for WVU Medicine, and her future plans are to get her Med-Surg certification, BSN, and CCRN certificate. McKenna May. McKenna has accepted an offer at WVU Medicine Children's Hospital on the inpatient pediatric unit. She plans to continue her education and get her bachelor's from WVU and eventually work in the pediatric intensive care unit to be able to go to CRNA school. Ava Belcastro. Ava has accepted an offer at WVU Medicine Children's Hospital Inpatient Pediatrics. Her accolades are the Promise Scholarship, Invoca H. Skip Tarasuk, Victory Bell Scholarship, West Virginia Higher Education. She plans to continue her education to receive a Bachelor's of Science in Nursing, and her goal is to obtain a job in the pediatric ICU, which she has achieved, and she wants to further her education. Emily Bassett. Emily has accepted an offer in the cardiac step-down unit at United Hospital Center. She is from the Aspiring Nurse program at UHC. She plans to start her BSN program in June and eventually hopes to become a nurse practitioner. Olivia Guire. Olivia has accepted an offer at United Hospital Center 6 North Cardiac. She is in the Aspiring Nurse program for UHC, and she's going to continue her education in fall for the RN to BSN program. Melody Elizabeth Keeling has accepted an offer at Mon Health Stonewall Jackson Hospital in the intensive care unit. She is part of the National Society of Leadership and Success, and she is a first-generation college student. She plans on going back for her BSN in the fall of 26 and going where God takes her in her career. Alexandria Nichols. She has accepted an offer in the cardiac step-down at Ruby Memorial Hospital. She is from the Aspiring Nurse Scholarship. She'll obtain her bachelor's and see where the world takes her. Jordan Dre. Jordan has accepted an offer from Fairmont Medical Center in the emergency department. She is also from the Aspiring Nurse Scholarship, nurse extern at Ruby Memorial Hospital. She's going to continue her education to get her BSN and become a nurse practitioner in emergency. Alyssa Schumber. Alyssa has accepted an offer at the medical ICU at Ruby Memorial. Her honors are a nurse extern at Ruby Memorial and aspiring nurse for WVU. She plans to work in oncology ICU when they open the cancer hospital and then become an oncology nurse practitioner. Lucas Didowick. Lucas has accepted an offer on cardiac step-down at Ruby Memorial Hospital. He's a nurse extern at Mon Medical Center in the step-down unit. So he plans on starting his BSN this summer, then start a nurse practitioner program after. Caitlin Fleeson. Caitlin hopes to work on a cardiovascular unit. She plans to continue her education with hopes of advancing to work in the cath lab. Jessica Jenkins. Jessica has accepted an offer at Mon Medical Center in the Family Birth Center as a labor and delivery nurse. Her future plans include obtaining her BSN and becoming a nurse midwife. Okay. David Williams. David has accepted an offer at UHC in the emergency department. His plans are to obtain his bachelor's and take a supervisor position. Dominic Armstead. Dominic has accepted an offer at United Hospital Center in the emergency department. His future plans are to get his BSN. Okay. Kendall Stiles. Kendall has accepted an offer at Mon Medical Center in the cardiovascular intensive care unit. She has a HISTA. She's going to continue her education for her BSN, then progress to a nurse practitioner. Meadow Wells. Meadow has accepted a position at WVU Children's Hospital on the labor and delivery unit. Her honors are Elizabeth Wilson Nursing Scholarship and West Virginia Higher Education Grant. She is going to continue her education to pursue her BSN. Alexis Bombardier. Alexis has accepted an offer at United Hospital Center, 6 North in the cardiac unit. She is a part of the Aspiring Nurse Program at UHC, and she plans to continue her education to get her bachelor's. Kaylee Schoenfeld. Kaylee hopes to work at Akron's Children's Hospital in the neonatal intensive care unit. She will go on to pursue her bachelor's and then specialize as a neonatal nurse practitioner. Jana Jordan. Jana has accepted a job at St. Joseph's Hospital in Buchanan, West Virginia in the Med-Surg CCU. She is part of an honors, and she's going to continue her education to get her bachelor's. Madison Dennison. Madison hopes to work at Ruby Memorial on the cardiac step-down unit. She was part of the Baptist Campus Ministries, and she'll go on to pursue her bachelor's and then master's to specialize in pediatric cardiology. Sophia Dolan. Sophia hopes to work at United Hospital Center in the cardiac care unit. She plans to pursue a career in the cardiac ICU. Natasha Askew. Natasha has accepted an offer on 9 Southeast at Ruby Memorial Hospital. She is a member of the Aspiring Nurse Program. Kiera Dent. Kiera has accepted an offer at Kaiser Healthcare Center. She plans to continue her education to obtain her bachelor's degree. Okay, Tracy Sears. Tracy has accepted an offer at St. Joseph Hospital on the Med-Surg unit. She is happy that she's finally finishing. So, hands for Tracy. Sarah Williams. Sarah has accepted an offer at United Hospital Center Infusion Center. She has the Brick Street 8 skip towards Suck. She plans to obtain ONS/ONCC chemotherapy, immunotherapy certification, and eventually the OCN. Kimberly Ayers. Kimberly has accepted an offer from Ruby Memorial on the 7 West unit. Kelly Jeanette Fry. Kelly plans to continue her current position, and her future plans are to be determined. Miranda Trader. Miranda will continue working for WVU Wetzel County Hospital in the Med-Surg and ICU unit. Teresa McKinney. Teresa is currently employed at Montgomery General Med-Surg and will continue her employment there. Her future plans include continuing her education. Penelope Dubé. Penelope hopes to work in the emergency department and then go back to travel nursing. Her plans are to continue with her education, then work as a psychiatric nurse practitioner in the future and own her own virtual practice. Jamelia Chunu. Jamelia, she plans to work in gerontology, geriatric nursing, and she is a Live Your Dream Seroptimus Scholarship Award recipient. Her plans are to operate on adult family home, attain nurse practitioner, intense in gerontology. Kylie Stevens. Kylie plans to continue her education to obtain her bachelor's in nursing. Courtney Fakaisen. Courtney hopes to work in nursing informatics. Her plans are to continue education for her bachelor's in nursing. Charlotte Thomas. Charlotte hopes to work inpatient acute psychiatric unit. Her plans are to continue her education to become a psychiatric mental health nurse practitioner. Samantha Johnson. Samantha has accepted an offer from Mon General and the oncology department. Samantha's goals include obtaining her bachelor's degree in nursing.
Graduates, please stand to recite the Professional Nurses Pledge. The pledge will be on the screen above the stage. Additionally, we ask that any nurses in attendance to also stand with us and join in reciting the pledge. In the presence of this assembly, I solemnly pledge to practice the profession of nursing with intelligence, integrity, and caring. I will care for individuals, families, and communities with respect, advocating for them and maintaining their confidentiality. I will refrain from any action that might cause harm to life or death. I will uphold and advance the standards of the nursing profession by adding to the body of nursing knowledge and by delivering evidence-based care. I will endeavor to keep my professional knowledge and skills at the highest level. Through collaboration, commitment, and competence, I will endeavor to safeguard the health and welfare of those committed to my care. You may be seated.
Hey guys, hope everyone's having a great evening. My name is Frankie Delapass, and I am the Academic Success Coordinator for the College of Nursing. This evening, I have the honor of introducing Dr. Alan Bedford. Dr. Alan Bedford is an academic leader and has been for 3 decades with a lot of experience in higher education. Dr. Bedford began working at Fairmont State as the Vice President and Provost in June of 2025. He currently leads academic planning and strategy with the aim of bringing the university's academic resources within the reach of local communities. The desired outcome, using relevant resources for human well-being throughout the region. Prior to coming to Fairmont State, Dr. Bedford served in the same capacity for 5 years at northern Minnesota's Bemidji State University. He is currently a chemist by training. Dr. Alan Bedford holds a doctorate and master's in chemistry. He also holds a bachelor's of English and Science from Bryn Athyn College. Dr. Bedford was also a former member of the United States Marine Corps. But without further ado, Dr. Alan Bedford.
That was a very nice introduction, and I'm happy to let you know the introduction is longer than my remarks. I want to hit a few highlights, though. This is a very moving evening, and you heard, as what Frankie said, part of what I really live for and aspire for and work for this university for is human well-being. And sitting in front of me are soon-to-be graduates that represent the core of that human well-being. That nursing pledge that we just heard is a very moving statement. Every time I hear it, it makes me tear up. The commitment to helping others when they are at their worst day, the commitment of selfless service is remarkable. And every time I hear nursing professionals say that pledge, I'm deeply moved. I want to remark that the trust in many professions in the United States is on the decline. So the nursing profession is bucking that trend. The nursing profession remains the most trusted profession in the United States by a wide margin. And so I want to do a couple of things here. One, I want to once again invite everyone to give our nursing soon-to-be graduates who now pinned nursing students a round of applause. And as provost of this fine university, I have responsibility for the well-being of our personnel as well, our faculty and our staff. And so I would like to ask the faculty and staff of the College of Nursing to please stand and accept our applause. Thank you. And just a little bit of logistics. We're about to celebrate with some fun recessional music, so get ready on cueing the music up there. We do have some refreshments just out in the hall, and I ask that we'll do this sort of a little bit ceremoniously and exiting from the stage first, then our recently pinned nursing soon-to-be graduates, exiting the arena, and then everyone else. And we'll be gathering and a little compressed in the spaces just out there, but we're going to have fun together. Congratulations and well done.